Hello, and welcome back to the True Crime Comedy Podcast, Murderess Podcast. I am your host, Sidney Smith, with my co-host,
Jamie Kamaya.
What up, Jay?
How are you?
How are you, buddy?
Wicked good.
Wicked good. You know what? It's I feel like you're using more Boston lingo because I feel like you kind of really sold the podcast to some people back east.
I got to tune up on the accent.
Yeah, well, I know, but you've been saying things like wicked good quite a bit for the last few weeks even before you left. So I'm like, he must really be talking this podcast up to people back east.
Oh, I don't want people thinking I'm from New York or something.
I don't blame you. Thanks everybody out there for joining us again on this podcast. We take a look at real life murders committed by women. We are super excited to be back. I'm super excited to be back with you. I don't know how Jamie feels about it, but I'm super excited. Yeah, everything was in there. Everything's, you know what? Just for that, I'm going to remind the people of something and you. Our first live show is coming up at CB Live September 15th. The tickets are now live. You can go ahead and grab those. So just go on over to cblive.com and grab those tickets and pick them up, man.
But if you don't, we forgive you.
No. We won't forgive you at all. I will never forgive you, especially if you're a friend of mine. If you're a friend of mine and you're listening to this, I will never forgive you.
It'll be, I like to low sell. So that way they come in and say, oh, wow, that's better than I thought.
Well, that's for you, not for me. I normally get 200 to 300 people out to an event. And so
I don't even know that many people.
I know you don't. So I am looking for that many people for this live show. Or you're dead to me. So yeah, go over to cblive.com. The show is September 15th out there at CB Live here in the Valley over at Desert Ridge, which CB Live is one of my favorite clubs to play to. I was just out there doing one of my shows, Sidney and Friends, and we had a great turnout. Everyone was awesome.
I've never been there, but I hear it's lovely.
How you've never been there?
I don't know.
That's right. You don't get out much.
I don't, not anymore.
And the cool thing is it's going to be super interactive. We've got a couple of my favorite female comedians taking the stage as well. Amanda Dean and Jackie Tinsley. Awesome female comics. I love watching them work on stage. And then we're going to make the show super interactive as well for the audience. So we're looking for them to participate with us if they're willing.
But if you don't want to, that's fine too.
Yeah, if you don't want to, but I would love for you to. If you can tell the difference between Jamie and I'm super excited for this first live show at CB Live. It's the first live one. And Jamie could kind of take it or leave it.
It's part of the process, I guess.
You know what? All right, let's move on. Before we get started with the rest of the show, I want to remind all of our Apple Podcast listeners to go on and give us 5 stars and a great review. I would definitely appreciate that. And I want to take this time to thank everybody out there who's listening on whatever podcast app you're listening on right now, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, so on and so forth. I want to thank you guys, too, for joining us. I know you can't leave reviews and do all that kind of good stuff, but what you can do and what it looks like you've been doing is you can share the podcast with friends.
Yeah, let them know.
Numbers are looking good.
Tell a friend.
You're so lame. So the numbers are looking good, and I can only think that that's because of you all and you sharing it and telling the friends. So thank you guys.
Tell them to hit the subscribe button, even if they don't listen.
Absolutely. No. You said, what is wrong with you?
Just trying to game the system here.
Hit the subscribe button. Don't worry about listening. No, we want you to listen. Not just you're such a jackass.
I'm the Cliff Notes version of the show.
You are Cliff. How old are you? You say shit like Cliff Notes. Jesus.
What did they used to call them? They had another name before that. I can't remember.
I don't know, Gramps, but there are people. You are probably upsetting someone who's listening in the car with their kids because their kids are like, Mom, what the hell are Cliff Notes?
Yellow and black book. Read it. You can do a whole book in about 45 minutes.
You cannot do a whole book in about 45 minutes. And I know a lot of kids who failed a lot of term papers because of doing it and book reports because they were using those Cliff Notes back in the day.
Oh, watch the movie.
Oh, no, you don't watch it. Yeah, you're that kid who would just read the back. Just read the synopsis
and
on
then
the back.
Read the last chapter. Oh, wrap it all up.
Got it. I used to love to see kids like you and they have to do the oral report.
Oh, yeah.
You can just tell, oh, this guy just read the back.
They ask questions and you teacher, because every teacher knew every book that you read when they make their list.
Yep.
The books they can familiar with so they can grill you on it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That was miserable.
Oh, no, it was great to watch the Q&A that the kid never saw coming. You never saw the Q&A coming.
You were the kid who would remind the teacher, hey, you had a homework assignment for us last night. Shouldn't we review it? That was you, huh?
I was very subtle with it when I would just walk in and leave my assignment right on the desk as I walked past her desk.
Here's my likely A.
Here you go. You don't even need to look at anything. You just go ahead and put that A on it. Just brought my own red pen for you to go ahead and stroke that.
I was smart when I was younger. I was always on the honor roll when I was younger, and then I don't know what happened.
I loved school. Like, I did get to a certain point where it bothered me because I'm not going to pat myself on the back here too hard, but I'm the smartest kid in the fucking class, so I'm a little bored here.
Oh, wow.
Need you guys to got to pull it together. Excite me. You're not excited.
Smartest kid in the class. What school was this?
Whatever school I attended.
We took a short yellow bus.
Well, I don't think so, sir. I honor classes all the way through, sir.
Honors classes. I had honors classes. I got C's in honors classes in high school, I guess.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have known that before we started this podcast together.
I got a 630 on my math SAT.
Oh,
that's not too shabby.
That's not too shabby at all.
I'm illiterate according to the English, but still.
And according to me. So let's go.
I am goodly.
You say? I would remind
That's
people.
an adverb.
I would remind people out there as well that the Patreon is still active as well. So you can check us out by going to murderesspodcast.com, go to fan club, and go over to the Patreon and check it out. You can support the show that way as well. Kind of helps keep the lights on a little bit, keep this show flowing. So if you want to support us that way, please do. We would love for you to do that. Again, just go to murderesspodcast.com, click on the fan club link there.
Get yourself a mention here.
Absolutely get a mention. Thank you, sir. Thank you for,
every once in a while,
doing something.
Wood on the ball.
Doing something. I think you said one of your friends said he loves the banter between us or something, right?
Yes, he comes for the banter.
And so I hope he's enjoying this banter of listening to you.
Probably more than me.
Pushing on this Boston accent. I don't really think it's that thick. I think you really play it up.
Sometimes I do. I mean, I've been here 10 years now, so I'm sure it's thinned out a little bit.
You know what's weird? Your ex, I haven't talked to her in quite some time, but it was almost like she couldn't lose it at all. It like never thinned for her.
Yeah, no, there's no trying. Like if she tried to pronounce an R at the end of the word, she'd like dislocate her jaw.
But it was crazy because the two of you guys were so drastically different in that way, where yours was softened, in between trips home, and hers like never would.
Yeah, no, I don't know. She's a little bit older. Maybe that age makes a difference. I don't know.
She ain't that much older, there, you rat bastard.
3 years. Today's años.
Make it like you are not Hispanic.
I could be.
No, you could not.
You don't know that I'm not.
I do know you're not.
You don't know where I'm from.
I know exactly where you're from.
You don't know me.
I know you're from a place where you can't be in the sun too long. Otherwise, you'll catch fire. That's your pale ass.
Like Edward in what was that movie that we couldn't think of a few episodes ago?
Edward Scissorhands?
No, Edward the Vampire. When you walk out and start to sparkle, that's me.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight. Yeah, with the weird vampires. You know who loves that movie? My wife loves that movie. She loves all of them.
I closetly am looking forward to the new one.
Is there a new one?
There's one coming this year.
Oh my God. I am closetly going to go someplace where I can't. Oh my God. Oh, where's she? I got to divorce her today. Because she's going to ask me to take her to that movie. The marriage is over. She's coming home from California today. I got to hand the divorce papers.
Somehow put like a filter on all the Googles on your devices in the house.
I gotta divorce her because I'm not watching Twilight, the new Twilight movie.
Well, tell her I'll take her. Listen, we'll go have popcorn. And you don't have to worry about it. You can hang out with my girlfriend for the night, and we'll just call it even.
First of all, I don't live in Anthem. You don't live in Anthem. I don't know kind of wife swapping you trying to pull here, buddy.
No wife swapping.
I don't know, buddy. No. This is how you get started. This is like the gateway.
We can go. Your wife and I. We can go have a good cry, watch the movie.
This is the gateway to wife swapping. I see what you're trying to do, buddy.
I know your wife's type, and it's not me, so don't worry.
What are you trying to say? Because I don't catch fire in the sun. All right. I got to talk to you about something real quick before we jump into this, man. Because I've never, in all the years we've known each other, I've never met your mom. Your mom has never been here, right?
She came here once. Her and my dad came here back, I don't know, 6-7 years ago.
Okay. I'm going to assume there's a reason why I didn't meet them.
Can't take, my father doesn't do heat. He doesn't do anything now, but at the time he doesn't do heat.
Wow, what a terrible thing to say.
Oh, let's just keep it real.
So I have not had a chance to meet your mom. Now I feel like I need to buy a ticket and just fly out there on my own and just introduce myself.
And just apologize. Say, I'm sorry.
that kid of yours, you know what I'm saying. I do.
Would you like some chicken pie? It's just off the oven.
But we were talking. No, thank you.
Her chicken pie is good.
No, I'm pretty sure it's light on seasoning. So,
Need some extra mayo?
No, they wouldn't let me bring seasoning salt on the plane. So I'm good.
Well, not the size jar you have.
I'm just kidding. I would have some of your mother's chicken pot pie, but that's not what I would talk about. I was saying I would call her Mrs. Kamier. You said I could call her
Maureen,
which is absolutely no way.
You're not 9 years old. You can call her by her first name.
If I introduce you, actually, I did introduce you to my mother. You better not call my mom by her first name, or you're cutting a switch.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the name. I do remember meeting her, but the name escapes me. Right.
It was a few years back. She's only been here once herself, and that was only because I was getting married. But you didn't meet her. There's no way you could call my mom. We're just different, generally speaking, in the Black community versus, in your community where you eat mayonnaise.
Well, it was always Mr. and Mrs. when you're young.
It's still the same. It would be the same thing right now.
Yeah.
Like I still call my basketball coach, who also was our algebra teacher and geometry teacher. I still call him Coach.
Well, yeah, Coach. I mean, that's a title.
Or Mr. Huss.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. I don't. This not.
No, we're past that.
No way. The closest I could get to not calling your mother Mrs. Kamier would be like Mom or Mother Kamier or something like that.
Mama. Let's go with Mama.
Well, we're gonna call her Mama.
Ma. Call what I called my entire childhood.
Like yeah. You couldn't know. My mother, she'd kill you. She'd go cut a switch there, grown man, and bring the switch in.
Were you allowed to say Ma? Sometimes parents, like my mother, couldn't call her mother Ma. It was to be Mom or Mother.
Why?
She wasn't allowed to say Ma.
Was that too informal?
I guess so. I don't know. I didn't ask any further than that. I said, but I can still call you Ma, right?
Yeah, man, if we could just talk to your grandmother right now and just ask what kind of craziness was that? That would be.
Yeah. I don't know. That was her role.
Whatever. But you know what? I'm not going to get down that because women just have their own things. Who knows what happened, during her generation,
right? With
the Ma thing. But yeah, I could not do that. You said you wanted to talk about your alternator. What's up, man?
Oh, my new alternator. So my car that I have had a few weeks.
Thank God. So now your car's not squilling.
No, that had nothing to do with the alternator. Although for some reason, when my buddy Chris, now he's young, but he's really good at mechanic. And it's funny because a few years ago, I had a Mini Cooper. And Mini Coopers cost a fortune to work on because you have to completely take the car apart to get to the engine. He did this, found an oil leak for me, fixed it for like $50. So I give him a call, see if that homie deal's still in. But prior to that,
homie deal.
Remember a couple years ago, the Patriots lost to Philly in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting in my driveway by myself, drunk, just drinking my sorrows away.
Wait a minute. When's this now? Oh, after the Super Bowl.
After the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm just all bent out of shape, and people start harassing me on Facebook, and it's lighthearted ribbing, but I'm in my feelings. I can't take it. So like this one former coworker from New York, he says something stupid, and I'm like, hey, I'm typing back. Hey, remember that time you got sent home from work because you smelled like cat piss? Like I'm just being a dick.
Yeah.
And then Chris comes on. He says something about Tom Brady being gay or whatever. So I'm like, well, I'm cutting deep tonight. So I criticize his mechanic skills or something like that. And I'm like, whatever. We're bullshitting back and forth. And I'm like, whatever. We'll be friends tomorrow. But we didn't talk for like a month.
You don't talk about a mechanic's skill.
You don't tell a mechanic he's no good at mechanic. And then like a month later, I did my own brakes. And I put a brake pad on backwards. So I posted a picture of it. And let me tell you, I could have held my breath longer than it took Chris to chime in on that one. Like, at least I didn't make that mistake. But it was good. He came over. He swapped out my alternator for a fraction of the price of anyone else. But like when he comes over to work on my car, it's never like he comes over, swaps the part out and leaves. He comes over, gets some things off the car. We go buy beer, gets a few more things off the car. He has a party favor. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So we're hanging. We got done about 6 hours later. He charged me next to nothing, and I got a good alternator. And my AC stopped squealing. I don't know if he did that on purpose.
Well, I'm trying to tell you Chris. I'm glad you went over and helped this guy out because you were bringing down my property value in my neighborhood, and The black community has waited a long time to be able to tell a white guy you're bringing the property value down in my neighborhood with your vehicle. But
he turned it on.
Like all these folks who live in, I don't want to say where I live or who these people might be, but they were peeking out the fucking blinds. Like who? I'm like, bro, what did I tell you about my yard? I couldn't get my landscape over here for a while because of the weather. And the backyard was looking crazy. And I forget why we were talking about. We were in my backyard. And for people who don't know, I live right on the course. So I'm always concerned with what golfers can see. And he's like, well, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's fine. I said, dude, the last thing I need is for the people in the neighborhood start thinking, oh, yeah, that look like a black person's yard back over there. So, not that if it was unkept for any reason that they should think that. But, I know.
Are you the only black person in this neighborhood?
You haven't driven through?
I mean, it looks pretty
Caucasian. It looks kind of mayonnaise-y.
Was there a special form you had to fill out to get? See, I'm just being a dick. It's just carrying over.
No, I'm glad you are, because last week we had the argument about who's the bigger dick, and I was telling everybody you, and you kept BSing.
I'm a subtle dick.
No. You're people just heard you be a dick. It wasn't subtle, right, bastard? So, I was joking with my neighbor next door 6 months ago or so, whatever it was, and we were just out talking bullshit out front. And this was the honest God truth. For the first year and a half of living here, people would drive past, and when they saw me out front, their heads would just turn and just stare at me, almost like, how did he get in here?
What team does he play for?
All right. Too small to be a basketball player.
I bet he's a running back.
Such an ass. Such an ass. Hold on to the ball this week. people just yelling plays to me.
You're on my fantasy team. I want you to know.
Yeah. You're a subtle dick.
Crying.
You're a subtle dick. Oh my God. You know what? Fuck you, man. Get off my new desk.
Yeah, this is a nice desk.
Get away from my new desk.
I walk in and you fire a coaster at me.
I did. Don't set anything on this desk without that coaster, buddy. Yeah, man, I'm pretty happy about it. It's a lot bigger, so it's got a lot more room in here for you and I to kind of cover here.
Well, I mean, the desk is bigger, but the seating arrangement is definitely different. Like, I'm looking at your shoulder now doing this show.
Well, you could always, shut up about it. Just do the show. Yeah, cry baby. You started whining as soon as you came in, eating your free Pop-Tart.
Free stale Pop-Tart. It was the open. I should have known when the one is already open.
You know what though? When I left it open, I did it on purpose for you.
You're gonna open it right after I leave, so I come and it's a week stale next week.
I opened that 2 weeks ago actually, or whatever, and so I did it on purpose because I knew. I said, "This son
You'll
of a
be
bitch."
hearing from my dentist.
Because what you do? You try to tell me last time you were eating the free Pop-Tart about how they should be kept to your liking. Let's see if he fucks with this Pop-Tart.
Constructive feedback.
Screw you, man. Screw you. You know what? My back is killing me, but I'm glad we're having this conversation today. I'm having some fun with it, though I am in some pain, man. I am in some pain. I got a reminder that I am not as young as, I'm in pretty good shape. I mean,
I admit you're in good shape, but at our age, we don't move.
And a friend of mine who was too cheap to hire movers. I had a table read the other day. He's like, hey, can you help? No, I got this going, but I'll call you, see what's going on. Table read and the meeting with the team lasted, all night, all evening, all afternoon, all evening. 9 o'clock rolls. I said, because he's my guy. So make sure he's okay. And I hit him up. He's like, hey, everybody had to go and this, that, and the other. But I got these couches. You got the couches. I said, well, can we do it Tuesday? This was on a Sunday. Can we do it Tuesday? Well, I guess I can wait till Tuesday. I can just do it myself, I guess. No one can help me. I'm like, you know what, asshole? I'll come over.
Put those legs on a skateboard and just right out the door.
And we go. And of course, he didn't want to pay $500 for the mover because $500 to move 2 couches, a couple of two large bed sets. And they want $500. Well, yeah. And so when we got the couch to his house, the couch didn't fit.
Oh,
And I looked at him. I said, and this is why they charge you $500. So when shit doesn't fit and they have to take it back wherever they got it or whatever they got to do. So we spent $500. I was so bothered when I looked because he showed me around the house and I see a brand new TV in a box. I said, what the fuck is this? He said, oh, dude, I got that for $700. What a deal. You paid $700 for a new TV you didn't need, but wouldn't pay $500 for it. I was bothered.
And then did he ask you, can you help me move this TV?
No, he better not ask me to move anything else for quite some time.
I pay the money just not to have my friend talk about me on a podcast.
I didn't use his name.
No, you didn't. But still, if he hears this, he'll know.
Well, so what? I don't give a shit.
His name is...
But my thing is, I pay for things because how much is your time worth? I think everyone, like, if you can change brakes yourself, that's great. If you have the time to do it, even better. But if you don't really have the time and you're able, I'd rather pay someone like Chris to do it so I can get other shit done. Could I go out and trim bushes in my backyard? Absolutely. I have shit in my garage to get that done. But I have other things to do as opposed to be spending 2-3 hours or whatever it would take to get the yard done when I can hire a guy who comes in with a team of 3. And
maybe in January your attitude might be different, but in July, August, fuck that.
No, my attitude's not even different because there's so many other. I just believe that men specifically, but adults in general, you have to figure out what is your time worth and what you can afford to do. Now, if you can't afford to do some things like that, I completely get it. You got to do it yourself. And I'm not saying that you should get someone. But if you're able to and your time is valuable enough that you have other things that you have to accomplish, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, no, if you can afford to do it, let somebody else do it.
Right.
But I mean, I'm cheap. You know that. I'll do my own breaks. I probably do now that I don't have grass, it's all desert landscape, I think they call it.
You don't ever need to do your own brakes again. You put a brake pad on backwards.
Won't make that mistake again.
Chris needs to be at your house every time you need brakes done.
No, what else I did? I did my girlfriend's brakes. And the brake pad won't go on. I'm like, fuck. It's like, screw it. I'm putting the old one back on. I can't find the old one. I put the new one on over the old one. So I take the new one off and there's the old one still on.
So
another mistake I won't make again.
Let me repeat myself. You don't need to be doing, Chris, don't ever let this man do brakes at minimum again, ever. I hope Chris is listening this week. Make sure he knows he's on this podcast this week.
Oh yeah, I'll let him know. I'm sure he'll listen.
But yeah, you don't ever need to. Chris should be at Chris. You should buy Chris the house next door to you.
He's just going to check in once a week. What are we working on?
What are we doing?
Because he's handy with other shit. I can probably put him to work around my house.
Just I get it. I'm frugal myself, but again, I have to say, yo, what's my
You're
time?
Frugal. I'm cheap.
Going forward, if you ask my mother would say I'm cheap. My mother said I get it from her mother. Is what she says. What she said, your grandmother and my grandmother was cheap, but she said one time her uncle, my great uncle, said to my grandmother, said, "Girl, you're so cheap, you could squeeze the head off a buffalo nickel. You're so tight." I don't know if I'm that cheap.
I love old people. So was I an old person said, what is it? Oh, it's hotter than a spoon at Whitney Houston's house.
What? That's not even an old person saying.
I heard an old person say it.
Wait a minute. Hotter than a spoon at Whitney Houston's house. I might have to steal that.
Oh, I'm stealing it. So feel free to steal it.
I might have to steal that. Before we jump into the podcast, a couple things I want to mention real quick. Thank you guys again for listening. And hopefully if you've been listening to our banter, because I think we've been a little bit all over the place today. Thank you guys for that. Murderesspodcast.com. Again, you'll be able to go get your tickets for our live event later today. If you want to get them right this minute, actually by the time you listen to this tomorrow, you'll be able to get it there. So murderesspodcast.com. You'll be able to go get tickets for the live event. They're only $15. Come out, enjoy an interactive live podcast show. We've got a couple of comics that will be opening the show for us. We'll be taking questions. We'll be listening to stories. If you have them you want to share, and it's going to be a good time. So please come out to that. It's going to be a CB Live over at Desert Ridge. If you're in the Valley, you're not familiar with where Desert Ridge is, it is at the 101 and Tatum. So come on out, have a great time. Next thing I want to say is I'm working with Brett Ernst this weekend. So Friday at 9:45 is the first show, and then 2 shows on Saturday. And you can get those tickets at my website, Sidney Smith Creative, CRE, the number 8 TIV You can get tickets for that and come out and check me out with super funny headliner Brett Ernst, who I got a chance to work with here just a few weeks back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we got that. So
you pointed at me. I didn't know. I was like,
so we're here. So we got that going.
Like the teacher called on someone when they weren't paying attention in class.
That's so good. All right. So, you heard the words. Oh man, I almost said something really mean, but I love you too much to say that. But
I'm sure you'll say it after this.
I will say it. I will. But I don't want people to see that. I want people to know and recognize you're meaner than I am. That's what I want people to finally know, because you lied last week.
They only knew.
They know now. All right. Folks, this comes from Jamie and his team again. And I think you'll know, as I always say, from the cheesy-ass opening that he comes up with.
Gold.
On this week's episode, we look at a woman who was so in love with her man that she was willing to kill for him. It's the total sucker, Ashley Humphrey.
Genius.
I feel like that's the way you wrote that for me to read it
The
that
excitement I had when I was typing. At the end, I typed harder.
Okay, porno. I'm not touching anything else you said over. So Ashley Christine Humphrey, born Ashley Laney, was born on October 13th, 1982. She grew up without the benefit of a father at home, as he was in prison. At 19, she fell in love with a much older man, as they seem to always do.
Oh, of course.
36-year-old Timothy Alvin Humphrey.
You know, that's the same exact ages of... Do you remember that episode we did? I forget her name, but she killed Steve McNair. They were 19 and 36.
Were they?
Yeah.
It's amazing the shit you can remember versus what you can't. The shit I ask you to remember, is
forget it, but I'll remember that.
In fact, the shit I ask you to remember, you almost take it as if you're putting me to work to remind you of shit.
Remind me again.
Right.
Remind me the day before you need me to come help you.
But this over here just rattles this off.
Yes. Where the things that stick.
Fucking Cliff Clavin. Fucking Cliff Clavin. For people out there who don't know, that is a character from Cheers, one of the greatest shows ever made.
Out of Boston.
Yes. It could have been made anywhere, but a great show. Boston had nothing to do with it.
There's a bar in Boston?
Yeah, but it didn't matter. That bar could have been an ex-Detroit Tigers pitcher. That Boston doesn't matter.
But it wasn't Boston.
Oh, see? I told you. So at 19, she fell in love with much older man, 36 years old, Timothy Alvin Humphrey. You know, it's exact same age as the woman in Steve McNair from my other podcast.
What was her name?
He went by the nickname Tracy. He also had an ex-girlfriend named Sandy Razzo.
That's weird. You would hey, stop calling me this girl's name.
What? Just to give some context to the situation, Tracy and Sandy met at Ybor City, Florida nightclub in November 2001, where Tracy worked as a doorman and Sandy was a bartender. That's weird. Tracy had a long previous criminal record of convictions for motor vehicle theft, kidnapping, and aggravated assault. Well, he's a winner.
He's a real peach.
A real peach of a guy. The following February, Tracy was arrested for felony battery after allegedly beating and sexually assaulting Sandy.
Ouch. Didn't take the breakup well, I guess.
What did they... Tracy was scheduled to appear in court to face these charges on August 4, 2003. The court date would never happen because of a month earlier, on July 5th, 2003, Sandy Razzo was shot dead in her home.
Uh-oh.
This takes a even worse turn very quickly.
Very quickly.
If Tracy was convicted of this crime, he could have spent the next 10 years of his life in prison. So back to our murderess. Ashley was working at Planet Smoothie in Brandon, Florida, where she met Tracy Murphy at a local gym in 2002.
That sounds like a shop name out of a movie, doesn't it?
What's that?
Like what do they call it? Rom-com, those type of romance comedies?
Yeah.
That sounds like I was working at the Planet Smoothie.
They began dating. She fell in love and eventually moved in with him. He soon began grooming her to kill for him, prosecutors said. What kind of dude picks up women to groom them to commit murder?
A guy trying to avoid jail time.
A video, watch out.
Captain Obvious.
He soon became grooming her. So a year later, Ashley and Tracy would get married on July 4th, 2003, which, as it turns out, was one day before Sandy's murder.
Oh, I see where you're going here.
You see where I'm going. I see where you're going. On July 5th, Sandy Razzo was shot to death in the garage of her Pinellas Park, Florida townhouse. After returning home from her shift at the Green Iguana, a local bar, Sandy's ex-boyfriend, Tracy Humphrey, almost immediately became the prime suspect based on the relationship's violent past.
Oh, well, this is going somewhere.
What?
You always do this to me, Sidney. I'm not prepared.
How can you not be? We are 27 episodes as of this one in on this thing.
Is this number 27?
Yes, you think you'd be prepared.
No. So we're half a year into this.
Don't try to change the subject.
We're on the second half.
And you think you'd be prepared by now.
You would think so.
You jerk ass.
You're reading and then you point to me.
Sandy's ex-boyfriend, so became the suspect automatically. Tracy had a solid alibi, however, claiming that he had ordered a pizza to his Brandon, Florida apartment at the time of the crime. This was verified by an acquaintance, Toby White. Further investigation, however, revealed that his wife of one day, Ashley Humphrey, was not at home during the crime, as cell phone records indicated that Ashley was actually in Pinellas Park, Florida, where Sandy was killed.
You gotta leave your cell phone at home.
I am so... Thank you.
Something else I learned watching Power.
Thank you. Thank you. You have to. I just watch these. There's so many idiots. I see so many movies. I see these people, man. I want to call them, well, they're murderers. They're idiots. Why are you taking yourself there? By now, don't you know they can track you based off cell phone towers?
Oh, and it's been like that for a while. Like,
this isn't new.
No, this is old news.
Drives me insane. So it took investigators 5 months to gather enough evidence to indict Ashley Humphrey on a first-degree murder charge. Much of the evidence against her consisted of cell phone records, according to an arrest affidavit filed by Pinellas Park Police Detective Scott Goszewski.
Either way.
Goszewski.
Gronkowski.
Everything doesn't go back to Boston, all right? He's in Tampa now, you know.
Yeah, but his heart is in Boston.
No, I don't think so. I think his heart's with him in down in Florida, away from Belichick and your crappy weather.
Oh, yeah, probably. Tampa Bay's humid, though.
So the Humphreys worked as personal trainers. Let's go back here for a second. Let's see. I could be in Florida where it's humid, but the chicks are hot all year round. Or I could be up in Boston where the girls probably, get to cuddle size in the wintertime.
They're at their winter weight. That's all it is.
I'm from Detroit. I know winter weight.
Winterized.
I know, right? I know winter weights. So, beefing up for the cold is coming, as if we don't wear coats. His heart's in Boston. So the Humphreys worked as personal trainers at Terrell Therapies on Cook Street in Brandon. It was there that a team of 28 law enforcement officers, including state and federal agents, swooped in to arrest the pair December 18, 2003.
Imagine that, 28 people coming to take a man and a woman. That's just people getting in like, there's going to be cameras there. I want to be there.
Yeah, because 28 law enforcement officers need to be there for this. I mean,
I feel like 8 would have been more than enough.
I feel like they could have picked them up with one.
2 of you. Sit down.
You're right.
Cuff yourselves together.
You pull off the shit they do on TV. You know you're surrounded, don't you? Put the cuffs on.
Yeah, just wink. Sucker.
Don't try.
I'm the only one.
Yeah, I said walk out like Charles Bronson. All right, so 28 law enforcement, and you're probably right. A bunch of them just wanted to be on TV or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
State and federal agents. I got to read more of this to figure out why state and federal agents are there. But eventually, Ashley Humphrey was charged for the first-degree murder of Sandra Razzo, and her husband Tracy was charged with federal firearms possession. So that's why the ATF had to be there. I'm assuming it's the ATF that was
Get their 2 cents in.
But while she was in custody, Ashley Humphrey decided to cooperate with the authorities. I bet she did. This turned out to be more than just a jealous spouse. She admitted that she shot Sandra Razzo to death, but claimed it was at the direction of her husband. In her statement, she gave vivid details about the plot to murder Sandy. In addition, Ashley also gave up details to another previous failed murder attempt against Sandy.
Oh, swing and a miss.
In a deposition given to her husband's defense team, Ashley Humphrey described how instead of going on a honeymoon, she spent the night after her July 4th, 2003 wedding alone in the parking lot of Green Iguana nightclub at Rocky Point.
That's a shitty marriage right there. I feel like that would tip me up. Like, I don't think this is what I was getting into. Where's my honeymoon? You're going to go kill this bitch.
Well, I'm not going to knock that because Tamara and I have still yet to take a honeymoon. But if it's out scope, I just send her out to scope any bras to kill those. And we didn't take a honeymoon because we're busy.
But you go away a lot and stuff.
We do. Too much. We spend more time at home.
You need to spend more time at the home?
No, we actually don't. The brand new bride was on a stakeout for Razzo, who was now 37. Armed with a borrowed Ruger 22 caliber pistol, she planned to follow her husband's instructions and to shoot Razzo as the bartender left work. Humphrey told her husband's attorneys. For more than 5 hours, Ashley Humphrey waited for Razzo to get off. Weeks earlier, she did the same thing armed with a semi-automatic assault rifle. Ashley testified. On this particular occasion, she ended up shooting out a side mirror on her own Volkswagen Bug.
That a girl.
Which she and her future husband then burned and reported stolen to cover up the botched attempt, she said. This time the plan again went awry. Humphrey said she briefly dozed off and Razzo was already in her 1996 BMW convertible when Humphrey woke up shortly before 11 p.m.
Just snoozing away in the car, and she was supposed to be out there waiting for a killer at the car, but now she's in her car.
Look, man, let me just say this. I'm going to say this without, saying any names as well. But I got to say this, man. There's certain times in life where you get notices on what direction you're supposed to go in.
Right.
And if someone says, and you agree, to kill someone, and the first time you shoot your own side mirror.
Yeah, the only thing you kill is your car.
And the next time you just fall asleep. Those are two significant warnings.
You might not be cut out for this.
This isn't for you. I have a person that I know who early in life was doing some illegal activity. And you know how this person ended up getting in trouble? It wasn't by doing the illegal activity. It was going into a liquor store just to grab a bag of potato chips, and he had a gun in the small of his back. Well, there were two cops inside the liquor store who saw this gun when he reached up for the chips. And when he turned around, he had two guns in his face. And he was arrested. That is a clear and present warning that you walking around with an illegal gun and doing illegal activity is probably not the lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, 19, didn't sound like she had much of a life of crime before that. Dad was in jail, but probably needed a little more grooming. Especially, she shot out the window of her own car.
Hold on, wait a minute. More grooming? What do you mean more grooming?
Like more training, more.
On how to be a hit woman?
Yeah.
She needed to be somewhere else, not getting room to be at. See, Avelia, run right now.
If anyone's running, it's me.
I don't know what he's over there grooming you for. But yeah, just I don't know. Again, and I know she was young. I know this is me speaking with the years I have under my belt, and I know we were all young and we did stupid things. And if we could go back and do it over, we would do the same stupid shit again. Everyone likes to think, I'd do it different. No, you wouldn't.
No, and marrying her, because if you're married, your spouse can't be forced to testify against you. I wonder if you said married and then the next day kill her. Thinking that was it.
And that's what I'm wondering as well. But I want to read the rest of the story that you and your team put together because you really gripped me with that opening.
I gotcha.
It's no
Pulled you in.
No way I can get away from it. So undeterred, Humphrey followed her across Tampa Bay. In constant communication by cell phone with her husband, Humphrey followed Razzo to her home on 66th.
You're a Star Wars fan. Well, Mike Tyson, I can't tell.
60. I can't even speak.
6th.
Shut up.
TH, come on, sound it out.
My back hurts. I'm on meds. Ibuprofen's killing me right now. 66th. Can't do it.
66th.
That's what I said.
That's not what you said.
Well, that's what
come on, Sidney. You can do this.
Is that what I sound like?
Come on, we can't move on until you get past this. 66th.
Way. North. She said.
We broke Sidney.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I get paid to speak for a living. So Ashley Humphrey's depiction of the events went as followed. I followed her into the garage and butted my gun on the window to try and break it, but I didn't.
Because she's a 19-year-old girl.
I almost said, how come? Humphrey testified. So then I shot at the window to break it and then shot at her several times. After Razzo lay dead from 8 bullet wounds,
damn,
Ashley Humphrey got back in her car and resumed her calls to her husband. Bitch, I told you not to call me. That's what I would have been saying. I told him it was over and that I wanted pizza.
You don't send a girl out hungry.
I wanted a double cheese and chicken and tomatoes. But he told me I couldn't have double cheese because he had already ordered the pizza.
Order another one, motherfucker. I just killed for you.
I was getting ready to say, wait a minute, motherfucker. I just drop a bitch for you.
You call them back, or I'm calling the cops.
You need to get that pizza over here with the double cheese and chicken or whatever. Oh my God, this is crazy that this is the conversation that they were having. Tracy Humphrey was charged with a federal firearms violation and initially was held in Hillsborough County. His wife was taken to Pinellas County Jail to await trial on the first-degree murder charge. On the way, however, detectives stopped at the Florida Department of Law Enforcement Operations Center in Tampa. There, Goszewski and FDLE agents Steve Davenport and Telly Sands told Ashley Humphrey they knew all about her husband's manipulative ways and warned her that unless she cooperated, she could spend the rest of her life in prison while he went on with his life.
Yeah, you grooming her. She's 19, impressionable.
She said nothing that day, but about 6 weeks later, she finally decided to cut her losses and ask for a deal. I mean, where's she going to find a hit woman you can pay with pizza?
Right.
Of your choosing.
Right. Yeah, you don't even give her the kind of pizza she wants.
Yeah.
This is the pizza you'll get.
And like it. It is somewhat unusual to have a death penalty case in which the shooter is testifying against another person. Stetson University College of Law professor Robert Beatty said of the crime. But under criminal law, anyone who urges or aids someone to commit a crime can be found guilty of the same crime. The case will hinge on Ashley Humphrey's credibility with the jury, Beatty said. If jurors convict Tracy Humphrey and are asked to recommend the death penalty, they likely will learn about her deal for 25 years in prison, he said. Tracy Humphrey's defense team contends Ashley Humphrey acted alone in Roswell's slaying. His court-appointed attorney, Joseph McDermott, said last week.
That doesn't make any sense.
In her deposition, Ashley Humphrey repeatedly said she killed out of love.
Okay, so it might be an old article.
That she did not want her husband go to jail as a habitual felon for the 2000. Hey, y'all, we're going to write the next one next week. Yeah. That she did not want her husband to go to jail as a habitual felon for the 2002 attack on Roswell.
So I'm supposed to read through these.
To keep from losing him, Ashley Humphrey said when asked why she killed Roswell, I desperately wanted to be with him. In a plea bargain, Ashley was allowed to plead guilty to second-degree murder in exchange for testimony against her husband.
It's an old article.
This gave prosecutors enough evidence to charge Tracy Humphrey with first-degree murder. On March 10, 2006, Ashley Humphrey was sentenced to 25 years for murder.
That ain't terrible at 19. Get on to what, 44?
Yeah, just fucking,
Still got a few years left.
3/4 of your life gone.
Well, maybe 3/4 of my life, but...
The woman she killed, Sandy Roswell, 37, left behind a 13-year-old daughter who, like Ashley, now must grow up one parent short. She should have known better, prosecutor Jeff Shaw said in court Thursday as Ashley stood just feet away. He bowed. She was left a 13-year-old without a mother. She has left a 13-year-old without a mother. With that, Pinellas Judge Nancy Moet Lee sentenced Ashley Humphrey to 25 years of prison for killing Roswell. 2 weeks ago, Lee sentenced Timothy Humphrey to life in prison for masterminding Roswell.
Oh, he got life.
So he got life.
Good.
Ashley Humphrey wept a bit as the judge lowered her eyes on her. Her public defender, Rob Ide, rubbed her back, trying to make his move.
Yeah. Hey, she got nothing to lose.
You want some pizza?
If she says no, well, go to jail then.
Sandra Rosso's murder was a contract killing, Lee said, for your very misguided view of what love was. Bailiffs then led Ashley Humphrey through a door and back to the Pinellas County Jail, where she waited to be transferred to a state correctional facility. Though she will receive 812 days off her sentence for the time she has served in jail since her arrest, she must serve every day of the 25-year sentence with no chance of parole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's still fair, I think. She's getting out at 44. Still for committing first-degree murder.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, no shot at parole, though. Like, there's nothing for me. I mean, I guess there's two ways to look at it. You can either look at it, man, there's no chance I can get out early, or you can like, at least I know where I'm at for the next 25 years.
You know where you're at, and you know where you'll be in 25 years.
I know that there's no reason for me to hope, no reason for me to do anything. Just I'm here.
82, so 2001. So she'll be getting out soon. Next few years.
Yeah. So incarcerated at the Homestead Correctional Institution in Florida City, Florida, she is scheduled to be released from prison on December 11, 2028.
2028?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She will be 46 years old when she's freed.
Oh.
There's not a lot of life left.
No, still some life. You're in your 40s.
I mean, yeah, it's better than never getting out. Absolutely. This dude's he's never getting out. So it's better than that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I think she should have got life too, though.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I know you say she's young, but when you're 18, you're an adult. You got to pay like an adult.
Well, I mean, and she was 19.
Yeah, say if you're 18 or over, you get treated like an adult.
So Tracy Humphrey's murder trial began in February 2006. As part of her plea deal, Ashley testified against her husband. Under oath, she testified how she waited hours for Sandy to get off work at the Green Iguana and then followed her back to her Pinellas Park home, where she fired 8 shots into Sandra Razzo. Tracy Humphrey testified in her own defense, stating that the killing was Ashley's idea. What? Okay. The jury did not find him convincing, however. A jury took about 2.5 hours to return a guilty verdict for coaching his young wife to kill Sandy Razzo. He was ultimately convicted of first-degree murder on February 25th, 2006. Even though he faced the death penalty, jurors opted for life without parole, believing that it should be a harsher punishment than death in this case.
Yeah, they were just cowardly.
Yeah, because I don't know how that's harsher.
Especially in Florida. They love the death penalty, don't they?
Yes, they do. No, they love it in Texas.
Oh, Texas.
I mean, Florida has a nice infatuation with it. He pointed a firearm at Sandra Razzo, Sharp told jurors. That firearm he pointed at Sandra was Ashley Humphrey.
Oh, playing on words there, buddy.
This guy, look at you,
look at you,
criminal.
Smooth talk.
I just see, I can see Sharp dressed as Michael Jackson and smooth criminal.
Probably put a drawing up on the board of a gun,
just lean.
Shaped like a person.
Oh, yeah, eyes and lips on it. It's very creepy.
Bullets coming out of her eyes.
In his closing, Sharp abandoned his podium at times to lecture the jury from the witness stand. He strode across the courtroom, pointed at Humphrey, and raised his voice. One veteran defense attorney who watched the trial said it was the best closing argument he had ever seen.
Oh.
And I think he's also quoted as, I would like to suck his dick.
Unquote.
The facts are clear. Sharp told jurors that it takes 2 to tango, and he was involved from the get-go. He was pulling the strings. What this case is about is Sandra. Prosecutor Fred Sharp told jurors during closing argument, she wanted her day in court, and Sandra never got that opportunity. He played the judge, he played her jury, and ultimately he played this young lady's executioner.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he sounds very like a real wordsmith.
Actually, I think he's just ripping off Judge Dredd right there.
I think so. I was thinking Judge Dredd too. Razzo's family members, including her mother and sister, smiled through tears as the verdict was read. Humphrey, surrounded by his attorneys, flushed red and swallowed hard. She didn't want anyone else to get hurt by Tracy Humphrey, Razzo's sister, Tracy Havlicek, said after the verdict. If she had to die to get him off the streets, then that's what she'd do.
So that's one way to look at it.
Tracy Humphrey is serving his sentence at the Everglades Correctional Institution in Miami, Florida. Post-conviction, he was sentenced to an additional 15 years for a pre-trial escape attempt in April 2004.
Ah, nice try, buddy.
Razzo's family did not attend the sentencing of Sandy's former co-worker, Tracy Humphreys, who had accused him of sexually assaulting her. There it is. Prosecutors were prepared to take Humphrey to trial on a felony battery charge when, on July 5th, 2003, Razzo was ambushed and killed in her Pinellas Park garage and shot 8 times.
Yeah, makes sense. He's avoiding time.
Using cell phone records and other evidence, police developed Ashley Humphrey as a suspect, but believed her husband was behind the murder from the beginning and were correct when they assumed that the way to Tracy was through Ashley. Since then, Ashley has turned over to authorities 2 letters her husband has sent her since the conviction. He proclaims Jesus is his savior and suggests that she appeal her sentence. In them, he demands money he believes she owes him. But also for that pizza, but also asks Ashley for her love. Let's move on, helping each other, he wrote. Oh, yeah. Give me my dough. But forgive me and let me back in your life, too. Please.
What dough?
I miss you. I love you.
19. What dough did she have?
Let's move on, helping each other, he wrote. And yeah, give me my dough. What's your thoughts on this one?
I don't know. I mean, I watched, there's a movie on, not a movie, but like a documentary on it. And it's, you look at a person, you're like, there's no way she's a killer. But she clearly isn't at that age. But she, and especially in Florida, because I know Florida comes down hard on people for crimes like this, I'm surprised she only got 25 years.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, this dude was a complete idiot. You are getting ready to, she's going to testify against you in one trial for something you did to her. And you use the woman you're married to kill her.
Right.
As if somehow this won't come
like
back
they
to
won't
you.
put it together.
I know, you can't find a lot of hitmen and women to, kill for pizza.
I mean, I give him credit for that.
But
I mean, he's a great negotiator.
This great negotiator, she was 19. This dude, he deserves the death penalty. And again, the cowards who were on the witness or in the jury box didn't give it to him. You know what? Maybe cowards no, it's not a strong word. The cowards in the jury box didn't give it.
I'll do it for chicken on my pizza. I can do cheese.
You kill a woman who you've already sexually assaulted, and you do it with a 19-year-old that you tricked into marrying you the day before you wanted to murder. Because
thinking she won't testify.
I'm sure in some Perry Mason episode you saw this work somewhere.
Yeah, that's just leads me to believe he figured. I know in The Sopranos, it didn't. The couple there wanted to get married there. I forget their names. They both died.
I don't remember.
Oh, you didn't watch Sopranos?
I did, but I don't remember.
Oh, anyways, like, well, she said, if I get married, she want to get married. He didn't want to get married. If we get married, then I can't testify against you.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking that's why that just sticks in my head. Like, okay, now we're legally married. Go do it. And then don't say nothing.
I mean, The Sopranos was a good show, but I mostly watched it for Edie Falco. I'm huge into Edie Falco.
Oh, really? I wasn't that big a fan of her.
Oh, I'm so into Edie Falco.
Nurse Jackie.
I didn't get into that show as much. I tried because of Edie, but I'm just.
Who was the other blonde woman in it?
Who played?
She was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. She's hot too. I got a shirt, I believe, with her autograph on it.
Oh, really?
Hanging in my.
She's the one I was thinking of. Anyways, in The Sopranos was her and the guy with the big nose.
Chris, what's his name? Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it was his name in it. Yeah.
Chris was it Teresa or something?
No, I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I can't remember. Okay, we're getting way off track. Yeah, but I just thought it was crazy that he thought he could get away with that. But I guess when you're an idiot, then I can't expect much out of you.
Hey, life of crime. I've been doing time. He had multiple convictions. He clearly wasn't good at crime.
Again, know your path, folks. Look at what's happening when you start down the road and say, oh, maybe I need to do a U-turn.
You're terrible at it. You're probably not going to be a good teacher of others.
You're not going to pick it up along the way. So I'm Sidney Smith.
I am Jamie Kamaya.
From Sidney Smith Creative, this has been Murderess Podcast. If you like the show, be sure to tell your family and friends. You guys have been doing a great job with that. So thank you guys very much. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed on wherever you listen to podcasts. If it's Apple Podcasts, don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating and a great review. Remember, you can also support the show by going to Murderess Podcast and just clicking in your fan club and joining our Patreon. That would be awesome as well. About the story you just heard, we sourced it from TampaBay.com and Murderpedia.org. Remember, folks, be aware of your surroundings, and we'll see you next week.
See you.